Hey Aquarius, it's Rose from Sacred Waters Tarot, here to bring you a timeless reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course my beautiful cross watchers of Aquarius. Cross watchers, you know the drill around here, especially if you are subscribed to my channel. You can find out a lot of information about Aquarius, about your person, especially if there's limited contact, no communication at all, or ghosting going on between you and Aquarius. Just keep in mind, everyone, this is a general reading. Not everything I say will resonate with all of you. Only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else, and go on about the reading. With that being said, if my channel has found you, if this video has found you, welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing. Please like, please share with a loved one. Comment below, guys. I do love to hear from you. Let me know how this resonates with you and your situation. And if you do not want to comment, please consider leaving me your favorite emoji. All this helps my channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. In the comments section, you'll find pins at the top, all the ways to book a reading with me. And I would love to hear from you and read for you. Now let's get into your timeless reading for Aqua Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and my beautiful cross watchers of Aquarius. Let's see what's going down with my beautiful Aqua babies. As you guys know, I have Aqua Moon. So let's see what's going on with my Aquariuses. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. Spirit, what are the messages, for my beautiful sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. Spirit, what are the messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers? Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going down with my Aqua babies. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. Okay. So in the recent past regarding your current energy, Aquarius, I see that you are not speaking to someone. This is your energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, it doesn't have to be. I feel it's your energy. You stopped something before it started, basically. Or you cut someone off. Okay, almost like the Queen of Swords energy or the King of Swords energy, cutting somebody off, right? It's reversed. So the Ace of Swords, I feel like you're not speaking to someone. You have someone blocked. I don't feel like somebody blocked you. I feel like you blocked someone. You're leaving someone on red or something like that. Something is just, it didn't happen. It didn't happen the way somebody else thought it would. Okay? And I'm going to see what this is, because this is like a non-beginning, but I feel like you dodged a bullet with this non-beginning. Okay? The High Priest, you sure did. You sure did. You went to go seek higher ground. The High Priest here, strong sign of Taurus. Okay, it doesn't have to be. It is a divine masculine energy. So, I feel many of you cut off an ex or a friend because of a divine masculine who came into your life. Okay, now this could be a husband. This could be a longtime partner. Okay, this could be a way of living, a way of thinking, but it's a very high ascended energy. Okay, this is like God consciousness, God frequency. So in terms of a romantic relationship, you can feel like, you know, your marriage is worth working on. Your relationship is worth taking it to the next level. You may have someone in your life who's deciding that now is the time that they want to marry you or remarry you or reinstate the relationship in some way to a higher level, higher levels of commitment. This can also be you ascending. If for my Cancer males who are ascending, you're speaking as if you're an ascended master. And that might sound pretty, you know, like weird, but it's really not, because if you're receiving messages from spirit, if you're on a spiritual quest, this is your quest. This is your time to do it. Like I said, it's going to be different for all of you. For many of you, I feel like, you know, you cut off people who were in the way of your marriage, or it were in the way of you getting married. Okay? And it was the right thing to do. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the future here. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Well, this is who you cut off. Right here, Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is, the Knight of Cups in the reverse is the most dangerous of the knights. Let me explain to you why. They will love bomb you. They will meet you one night or one day or whenever, And they will tell you that I'm in love with you. I want to fall in love with you. I want to reach high levels of commitment with you. I want to take you off the market. I want to wife you up and stuff like that, because I'm speaking to many feminines here. Now, men who date men, take it how it resonates for you. I'm speaking to you as well, okay? But I have a masculine energy here, okay? So I'm speaking to many women who are with men and men who are with men, okay? Females who date women, there will be a message here for you, okay? So it's interesting because I feel like somebody from your past came back into your life. Okay. Now this reading is timeless, but we're in eclipse season. We had two eclipses in a row. Okay. And that usually brings back people from our past. Okay. In this case, it's a situation with a romantic partner that played you, that pretended they loved you, pretended they wanted to reach high levels of commitment with you, and pretended that they wanted to have everything with you, and they were using you. But now they're coming back around. You cut them off. You reached higher levels of commitment with your partner. Strong sign of Taurus, doesn't have to be, okay? Taurus, the energy of Taurus is very stable, okay? Earth energy, so it's very powerful here. And now that you cut this person off, they're still trying to come back into in the future. You may hear of them again, or you may see them again. Block, cancel, clear, delete this person because they're coming back around. So this is a heads up, Aquarius. Your ex is coming back because they know that you're off the market, okay? Or they know that your marriage is back on track, or they know that your engagement is back on, or something like that. Because I feel like something was preventing you from moving forward with the person that you're supposed to be with. Okay, so let's see what it is here. One card before I start clarifying here. One more card, Spirit. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. This was causing you inner turmoil, taking away your inner peace, causing a lot. You might have been feeling very ill. Maybe your stomach was bothering you. You were getting like that those butterflies that we think are love is not. So this Knight of Cups in reverse will give you butterflies. Guess what? Those are warnings. Those are warnings. Those are not blessings. That's like, oh my God, I felt butterflies when they kissed me. No, that's a warning from Spirit to go, stay away. Block this person, get this person out of your life. This way you can have your divine masculine right here. I know it's feminine, Sophia Petrillo is here, but it's a masculine energy, okay? And I feel like you had to do, you feel so much better that you know that this person cannot get in the way of your future, okay? But they're coming back in your future. So this is like a heads up reading, Aquarius, and that's why we do these readings, so we can change the outcome of our future, okay? By knowing that this person is going to come back around, you can better be prepared on how to get rid of this person for good. So if you haven't blocked them already, or if you haven't blocked them completely, I suggest that you do, okay? Let's see what else goes on here. Okay, now who is this high priest? I don't want to focus too much on the Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse is a big time player, loser, liar, cheater, manipulator, all that. And very dangerous with the L word. Very, very dangerous. 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, you're in a situation now where you're giving and receiving freely with your person, with your current partner. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy also can be Libra. I always see this as a Libra card. And I know that many of you are like, hey, it's Earth energy, but that's just how I see it based on the original Rider-Waite deck, okay? It's good with this person, your person that you're with, this Taurus male or the divine masculine energy doesn't have to be Taurus, can just be the energy of Taurus, okay? Very stable, reliable, very committed, believes in marriage and what the rules of marriage and what it takes. Marriage is about two people. It's a promise of two people to be together through thick and thin and all that good stuff, right? This person believes in it. Your ex was complete opposite. So now, you're finding yourself being like, wow, this person tells me that I love them and they love me and I believe it. This person gives to me and I give to them. We work things out. We get things done together. If you live with this person, you guys share the responsibilities with the children, the dogs, the pets, the house, the business, whatever it is. It's a very steady energy, okay? You could have children, they treat your children like theirs. They could have children, you treat them like yours. So swap it up, flip, reverse it for your situation, okay? Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, the exes always come back, during these retrogrades or not retrogrades, these eclipses and retrogrades. There's a lot going on in the cosmos right now. I'm not getting too much into it because it affects everybody differently, but exes do tend to come back during these times, okay? Let's see what else is going on here. Tell me more about this high priest energy. The star, here you are. Here you are. You walked into your own reading, Aquarius. You are healed from the past, okay? You are ready to be in this marriage, in this institution, in this divine union for the long haul. You have healed yourself. Your partner is very healing to you, and you are very healing to your partner. So this is a beautiful, beautiful energy to see. The star card is just like the star. You're looking good. You're feeling good. You're showing up where you have to show up. You're just, something about you is so radiant. And I feel it's because the structure of your new life, okay, looks very different than your old life. Maybe you had a history of dating the wrong guys constantly over and over and over again, or getting involved, even marrying the wrong men, all right? And now you're not. Now you're married to somebody who's very spiritually on your level, and you heal each other. This is beautiful. You're the star. Okay, some of you might have changed your hair. You might have changed the way you dress. You might be walking barefoot through the grass. You might be walking in the rain. I mean, that's like all of that stuff is so beautiful. Okay, a good rain walk is good as long as you have an umbrella, right? So yeah, this looks beautiful here. So you cut off your ex, right? Right, this little POS, right? You cut off your ex, and all of a sudden everything started to make sense in your life. Your spirituality heightened, your intuition heightened. Just everything about you started radiating, and you started really becoming who you are. And your divine counterpart, you recognize each other from many, many lifetimes. And this is a very divinely, how do I say this? The divine blesses this union, okay? And when that happens sometimes, especially when we have social media so available to others that we shouldn't, right? That's when an ex can come back around, not that they want to change, not that they want to make up for things, but they definitely want to apologize. But the apology is very insincere because you're no longer available for them at their beck and call. And they want that because it's like, they're used to having access to whoever woman or man they want on demand. And you're not about that anymore. I don't even think that you were about that in the relationship. I think that you genuinely thought this person really cared for you. This person loved you, whatever, but they were entertaining other people, and you know that. Now your life looks much different, Aquarius, and you're not going to let this moron back in, right? We don't do that. But they're coming back around to try to make it right with you. And chances are we just know what they want. They're not serious. They just like the challenge, and they don't want anything else to do with it. So Page of Cups. Interesting. Now you could have a child with your ex, okay? Or you may know this person from when they were a child, okay? So that's kind of like why you're like, you had thought that this Knight of Cups in reverse was your soulmate, was your twin flame, was your divine counterpart, okay? And then when you realize that they weren't, you decided to do what you had to do to cut them off, and you met somebody else. Your twin flame then showed up. Your divine counterpart then showed up, right? With the Page of Cups energy here, I could tell you that the divine counterpart definitely loves you and you love them. But guess what? The Knight of Cups may be realizing that you were the closest thing that the Knight of Cups in reverse. You were the closest thing that they ever came to love. Now, if you don't have a child with this person, that's fine. They could have a child who was close to you, so it hurt. It hurt you to break up with this person. Maybe they had a small child, or maybe you did. Whatever. Swap it up for reverse, like I said, general reading, okay? Take it how it resonates. And, it's a beautiful energy, the Page of Cups in the upright position. But I feel like you know, it stands for many things. So you may be getting very sweet messages, very sweet text messages, um, gifts, something like that. And I think it's coming from two people. And now you're having to explain yourself, you know, being like, I cut this person off. I'm happy now. I'm not in that situation. I'm healed. I'm good. I love my person. But yet my ex is coming back around trying to sweet talk me, trying to use their child as leverage or my child as leverage. And I'm not having it. You know, I'm not having it. So this is interesting here. I truly feel because you've moved on and you reached higher levels of commitment with your divine masculine here, strong Taurus energy with high priest. Now your ex is realizing, hey, you know, Aquarius was all that, then some and a little more. And I should not have done what I did to them. I should have reached higher levels of commitment with Aquarius because they were marriage material, they were wifey material, they were hubby material, and I messed up. So now that they moved on, I'm going to come back and try and salvage what I can have. But guess what? They think they think that you're going to take them back, but they're not going to change. So Aquarius, if you're thinking of entertaining a conversation with this person, please don't, because you could be losing everything that's meant for you. And I feel like you've done that before with other people. But now your divine counterpart is here, your twin flame is here. And, you know, Spirit's throwing you kind of like a curveball here. I don't think it's a good spirit that's turning you a curveball. I think this is definitely a very low vibration. This is a high vibration. But, you know, when they come in sweet and sweet talk you, right? Using a child as leverage or a pet as leverage or a memory or messages or a vacation or something that you did together. Your ex is in deep remorse, okay? But okay, so it's fine. They're in deep remorse because they're realizing without you, their life is not meaningful because you probably did so much, but you gave so much. You gave your all, Aquarius. Especially if you have strong water placements, definitely. You gave your all. And this person, you know, just was using you, okay? In some cases, if this person had a child, you were probably taking care of their child as if it was yours in some capacity. And while you were taking care of their child, they were trying to get back with their ex. So here's their child in your home or in their home or whatever. And they're saying, hey, I got to go do this errand, I got to go do that errand. And while their child's with you, they're trying to get back with their ex. So they were cheating on you while you were taking care of their children. Yeah, people do that, Aquarius. People do that, okay? The Knight of Cups in reverse will do that, and they will use their children or your child as leverage to get what they want, and they don't care, okay? Now they're crying, right? Now they're crying, wanting you back, knowing that you're completely off the market. What are you going to do about it, Aquarius? Do not take them back. You need to do some clearing out, cord cutting, okay? But ignoring them is not enough, obviously, because they're showing up in your future. So you need to take heed of what I'm saying. Strength, strong Leo energy, beautiful energy to see. Beautiful. You have the mental capacity and the mental strength and mental understanding to allow yourself to tame the wild beast. Okay? So I feel like you could have strong Leo placements. You could be Leo rising. You could have Leo moon, right? Maybe you're Leo sun, you're Aquarius rising. Let me know in the comments, okay? If that's the case, you know, you have the patience to be able to tell this person, hey, listen, we had our chance. It's over. I'm happy. I see things clearly for what they are. Move on. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not going to be your babysitter. I'm not going to be the person you pretend to love while you mess around with other people. I'm happy now. I'm in a committed marriage or committed engagement, like a marriage, whatever you want to call it, whatever resonates with you and God, okay? And there's a promise there, and there's equal give and take, and I'm healed. and I'm a better person for it. And you're not going to come back into my life and try to mess things up just because you want one thing, or just because you realize now that I was, ride or die for you when you were not ride or die for me. So, yeah, and you're protected. Okay. So, this is beautiful to see, but you need to get ready to handle this. Now, let me see. I'm going to get a few oracle cards here from the Roses and Thorns Oracle deck. Let's see what comes out here. Ooh. What does Aquarius? Career. I'm going to put that right here. Motivated, career driven. My life is important, but right now my career comes first. I am busy and tired. I feel like when this Knight of Cups in reverse came into your life initially, okay, you kind of were like, no, I'm focused on work. I'm focused on doing me. I want to get my business off the ground. I want my side hustle to turn into my main hustle. And they weren't allowing you to do that. So I feel like that was the catalyst for you to break up with them in the past. I don't think you realized all of the cheating and the lying and the deceit that was going on until after you broke up with them, that everything became more clearly to you. So by pushing towards your career and your side hustle or whatever, making that a priority, okay, hard work is so good for our auric fields, our chakras, everything. Okay, because when we're busy and working towards a goal that we love, we put that first, we are protected in that energy. Okay, so they didn't like that. Okay, and maybe they knew that you were always somebody who's going to have money because you work hard, and they were willing to mooch off you. Okay, and I think it didn't become clear to you until you realized that this high priest here doesn't want anything from you. And they're allowing you to make your career first. This person probably wouldn't have let you. They wanted, unless you were paying, unless you were, financially taking care of them. You might have been. They probably were using you for money. And now you're with someone who doesn't need your money, doesn't want your money. There's equal give and take. Okay, so that's very interesting here. So I'm glad that you worked on that. And that's probably how you met. I feel like that's how you met your new person, through work somehow, in some capacity. You met this person through work. Whether or not they work for the same company, whether or not you guys are entrepreneurs or something like that, nothing else wants to come out. I feel that's how you met this person. Maybe just in a coffee shop, or you were editing something. Any possibility here. Spirit, ooh. Distant future. I'm going to put that right here. Yeah. Distant future, right over here by the Knight of Cups. And I'm telling you that you might be like, Rose, listen, I have this person blocked on all platforms. They don't know where I live. They don't know anything about me. Anyone that they're associated with, I have blocked also. I have made sure everything is blocked. They cannot get to me. Guess what? They can. Okay? And it might not be now, but in the distant future, if you don't make sure that you cut cords of this person, they're going to come back into your life, and they're going to try to disrupt your happiness and disrupt your peace, go after your relationship, because they want you back for one thing. Okay? They realize what they lost, but you're not there anymore. You're not there anymore. You've worked on yourself. I feel like many of you are influencers. Yeah, influencers for sure. And you just went through some kind of upgrade. Okay? Maybe you've gotten monetized. Maybe you got more followers. Your salary's increasing, and your high priest, your divine masculine, is helping you out with this. Is giving you a lot of support. Whereas the Knight of Cups in reverse is way different. They just wanted all your money. They wanted whatever you could give them. And so yeah, I feel like now, what Spirit is saying, they might come back in the near future, but in the distant future as well. So you really need to, go Google cord cutting ceremonies. Make sure everything is, non-accessible to them. But I see you having the strength to actually, if you have to approach them, or they have to approach you, you saying the right thing to calm them down, to get them to understand that this is over. They had their chance, they blew it, and you guys were never meant to be. and that you're happy. Okay? So just know that they're going to show up soon, and then they're going to show up again in the future. But like I said, when you're watching this reading, we can change that outcome. Okay? So let's see what else comes up here. Yeah, now that you're off the market, guess who realizes what they lost? Knight of Cups in reverse. Strong sign of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Probably a Scorpio, I'm picking up. Your ex is probably a Scorpio. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Nostalgia. Yearning, reminiscing. I miss you so much. I look for you everywhere. I still look at our pictures. I dream of you. Yeah, your ex has it bad for you. Your ex has it bad for you. Okay? They are reminiscing, looking at your photo, old photos or whatever, talking to their friends, all of that. They're realizing what they lost, but you no longer are accessible to them. You are off the market, Aquarius, but they want you back bad, and they're going to keep trying. Let's see what else is here. Image. Shallow, superficial. I am gold-plated. I am all about my image. Don't expect anything more than what you see. See, this person is very different than the person that you're with now. Spirit really is really trying to get you to understand that you have this strength to get this person out of your life for good, because they're going to keep coming after you, wanting you back, wanting to sabotage what you have, because now they're realizing what they lost. Winter. Birthday, anniversary, it will happen in the winter, a special memory, a change may be coming. So, you know, you could be celebrating your anniversary with your current partner in the winter. Maybe you got married in the winter between like November 22nd and January 22nd, give or take a few months or something, even February. Okay. And it could be that your anniversary with your ex is around the same time. Okay. So Spirit really wants you to pay attention to who you have in your life now, where you are in your life now, and you knowing that you have the strength to get the Knight of Cups out of your life for good. And I feel bad because I feel there's a child involved somehow, whether it's yours that was attached to them, but I think it's theirs that was attached to you. Okay, and they're going to try and use that child as leverage to get you back. Okay, because they know that you are very nurturing, caring, and you're just a good soul. The energy of Leo is beautiful. The energy of the star is beautiful. You're a beautiful person, and you have a divine counterpart here who loves you and accepts you for who you are. Your career is on point. You're looking good. You're feeling good. You're smelling good. And your future is not about this Knight of Cups in reverse. But they can't seem to get over you now. Now that it's all said and done, they can't seem to get over you, Aquarius. So you need to take heed of what I'm saying, because I don't want you to mess up anything you have going on here. And I don't think that you will. Okay, but just know that Spirit is very, very clear. I'm telling you that this person is determined to get you back. I'm not saying they're going to change. They're definitely not going to change, Aquarius. They want you back for selfish reasons. Yes, they might be in love with you. They might be, oh, I can't believe what just came out. They want your forgiveness. They want your forgiveness. Reconciliation, clean slate, forgiveness is the only way to move forward. Let's leave the past in the past. Well, okay, that's great. They can try and say that to you, and you can forgive them. You can forgive them. You absolutely can forgive them. Aquarius, doesn't mean you have to get back with them. So yes, they want your forgiveness. They want you to say, I forgive you. Yes, you have the strength to say, I forgive you, because you're not in love with this person anymore. You don't have feelings for this person anymore. You have empathy for them. You feel bad for them and their child, and it was very painful to break up with them. Okay, but you know, yes, you can tell them, I forgive you, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to leave the person that I'm with or jeopardize my life because you want me to forgive you, because you want me back, and I'm not there. I'm not going back. I'm not available. I am off the market. So yes, if you want to forgive them, you don't even have to tell them that. If it comes up that they keep showing up like at your house or something like that, or near your house, or where you work, or wherever you are, you may have to have a serious talk with them. Okay, And they could be unhinged because they're liars and manipulators and users. So, but I really feel like they realized that they lost you. Maybe this is a closure that you needed to know that you belong with this high priest energy. You belong with this Taurus energy, strong divine masculine energy, high levels of commitment. You belong here. You don't belong with this Knight of Cups in reverse. But they're coming back around, they're coming back around, they're coming back around. And that they want you to forgive them. That doesn't mean you need to take them back, okay? So that might help you get rid of them. And I think it's important to forgive people from our past who have wronged us. But also, I feel that you've forgiven yourself. So you've forgiven yourself. You are no longer the person that they used to know. You're not. Interesting. Very interesting. They want your forgiveness. They're never going to change, Aquarius. They're never going to change. Stay where you are. Stay with your Hierophant. Stay in the energy of Leo. Stay in the energy of the star, Aquarius. Strong Taurus, strong Aquarius. Strong Leo energy. All beautiful energies, not the Scorpio. I'm picking up that your ex is a Scorpio. Not that I don't love Scorpios. I do. Okay? I do love Scorpio. I do. I think Scorpio is a really cool sign. But when it comes to, you know, matters of the heart and being involved with a Scorpio in some capacity, I could see that you were very involved with the Scorpio and their child or and their children, whatever. And it was painful to break up with them because you knew that they were using you in the worst way possible, using you and abusing you. Okay? Not realizing what they lost until you were gone, not realizing they're actually in love with you. Okay, so they're pulling on your energy hard, Aquarius, and I know you're picking up on it. Let's get an oracle deck from the Goddess Kali Oracle. She can give you guidance. If you don't know who she is, I suggest you Google her. She could definitely help you remove this toxic energy from your life. I'm not going to look. I'm going to close my eyes and stop where it feels right. Okay, wait. I'm going to pick this one here. Ooh, okay. Definitely Google Goddess Kali. She is a Hindu goddess. She banishes the ego. She banishes the devil. She's fierce. And if you need her assistance, she will be there for you, okay? But you need to call on her divine counterpart as well, who is Lord Shiva, or else her energy will leave, okay? So let's just see what's going on here. Excuse my pronunciations. Let me put this way. Kurakula. To receive your divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment, certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency need to be cleared. See that, Aquarius? Your ex is a very, very, very low vibration, and they want your energy. They want your light. And it needs to be cleared in order for you to fully, fully embrace the divine masculine that's in front of you, okay? Kurakula signifies a time of rapid movement on your path and freedom to attract what you want and need. Let go of that which does not belong in your world. Release and you shall receive. Okay, so that's a very clear message from Mother Goddess Kali. Please feel free to work with her, honor her, invite her into your energy, do some type of ceremony to cut the cord so that you have the strength to move on, because your ex is going to come back crying and begging. Okay, because they're in love with the person that they messed up with, and that's you, but you're no longer available for them. So I'm wishing you much love, light, unexpected blessings. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.